Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. In today's class, we are going to see the various types of entrepreneurs. You see, when you want to buy a car, you decide, why do you need a car? Do you need a car to go to office and come back, which is about 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers? Then there is a type of car available which will do this purpose, serve the purpose. Or do you have a big family of more than 4 or 5 members and you need to take them out at least once a week or twice a week? Then you need a different type of car. Or you are working in a company, which means you have to travel about 40 kilometers each way. Well, for that purpose, there is a different type of a car. Even when you go to an automobile showroom, the salesman will ask you, what is the purpose of your car? Similarly, when you want to buy a computer, you need to ask yourself, why do I need a computer? Is it to program? Then you need a specific type of computer. Are you going to play games? Another type of computer. You are a writer, you want to make use of the writing softwares, or you want to do video editing, that's a separate type of computers. Similarly, even in entrepreneurs, different types. For that matter, even among doctors, there are types, there are varieties of medical practitioners practicing in different field. So in this class, we are going to see what are the different types of entrepreneurs. One is an innovative entrepreneur. If you see the dictionary meaning of the word innovation, to discover something new. That is, the product is not existing, you invented it. Can you think for a few minutes? What are those products which never existed and somebody invented it? Think for a few minutes. Shall I tell you the most important inventions ever which transformed our life? Simple. The most important. It's not the automobile, it is not the computer, it is not the aeroplane. All of you know this product. A wheel. You know, wheel. Just imagine if the wheel had not been invented, what will be our lifestyle like? Look at a transport without a wheel. So somebody invented that wheel. Why? Necessity. That's why we say necessity is the mother of invention. Bluetooth is another invention. Cordless telephones, wireless is another invention. Refrigerator, before none existed. Mobile phones, before none existed. These are all innovative entrepreneurs. Walt Disney, innovative entrepreneur. If you read the history of Walt Disney, you will understand that even when he was a student, he used to be scribbling something. His father discouraged him, or he said, do something useful, but mother encouraged him. So innovative entrepreneurs. Graham Bell, who invented the telephone, right? X-ray, somebody invented it. Cycle, bicycle. It is said Ford invented automobiles. We do not know. We have to check who first invented. So, innovative entrepreneurs are those, they do something new. They contribute to the development of the underdeveloped economies. Electric bulb, just imagine a society without a bulb. Electricity, when you look at it, yes, somebody invented, Michael Faraday or somebody invented. But look at the other types of electric power, hydraulic power, solar for example. And these people are innovative entrepreneurs. In fact, if you invent something new, you can ask for a trademark, you can ask for an intellectual property right for that, you can own that. The second type of entrepreneurs are called imitative entrepreneurs. The definition says there is second group generally referred as imitative entrepreneurs. They usually copy or adopt suitable innovations made by innovative entrepreneurs. They are adaptive and are more flexible. They are organizers of factors of production rather than creators. Most of the theme parks that we see around in our country are all imitative of the Disneyland. You go and see the Disneyland, you get an idea, you come and implement it here. In fact, that's what I told in the beginning. The mindset of an entrepreneur is different. Whenever he goes, wherever he goes, he thinks in what way I can think about this product for our people. Fast food shops, imitative. Malls, when you go, you go to different departmental malls. About 30-40 years ago, no malls existed. If you want a provision, if you want to buy provisions, you should go to a provision shop. If you want to buy medicines, you should go to a medical shop. If you want to buy a textile, you should go to a textile shop. I remember those days where we used to go for shopping, and we had to go to all these shops to procure our requirement. After coming home, we will forget, oh, I wanted to buy a medicine, I forgot. Somebody went and saw these malls, he came and duplicated it. Imitative entrepreneurs. There is nothing wrong in that. If you want to wait for an opportunity till you get an idea, you invent, and then you want to start, well, you cannot be an entrepreneur. In fact, there is a separate categories of people called innovators, researchers, scientists, and these entrepreneurs take an idea and come out with a better product. That's why it says they are adaptive. As I said, somebody invented smartphones, one brand came and other brands started coming. Ford was the originator, he is the first person who brought the automobile into existence. But look at the others, simple concept, the concept of carrying people on the road. If you really look at it, what an automobile consists of, there is an engine compartment, there is a gear system, tires, there is a transmission, there is a waterproof or weatherproof body. It is said that the founder of Honda originally was looking at his Land Rover and he was looking at his cycle, and one day he thought, why should I not put this motor into this cycle? That's how motorcycle came. And it is said this is a wonderful idea he got. Why should I not put that engine on a motor on a cycle? Then he worked out some model. He went and convinced some of the cycle shop owners. He asked them, give me a cycle, I will make it a motorcycle. If you read the history of Honda, his biodata, I read somewhere that he wrote, those days I am talking about 1940s period, 50s period or 60s period, 35,000 letters introducing the concept of motorcycle. And he got an order and he made the first motorcycle, but it was a big failure. For that matter, if you read the history of Thomas Alva Edison, he made the first electric bulb. He is an innovator, not an imitator. After making the bulb, in fact, I am sure you would have come across this quotation or incident that he tried 1000 filaments and he failed, and the 1000th filament only worked. People went and asked him, have you not failed 1000 times? He said, no, 999 times I succeeded. Which filament will not work? And so the first motorcycle did not work. The first bulb, electric bulb, also did not work. Thomas Alva Edison, after making the bulb, it has to be taken to the testing lab. He called his office assistant, gave it to him, lab assistant, asked him to go to the testing lab. I will follow you, I want to test it. He was so excited. He is going to see the first ever electric bulb to burn. On the way, the helper dropped the electric bulb, broke. Edison said, back to my lab and back to my work. Again, after months of hard work, he made the second electric bulb. He called the same office assistant this time. You take it. He was shocked. Sir, are you asking me? I broke the previous bulb. All his office colleagues said, why do you want to experiment once again? Then Edison said, at least this person will not break it again. So, innovative entrepreneurs, imitative entrepreneurs. The third type of entrepreneurs are Fabian entrepreneurs. The term Fabian comes from ancient days. Such entrepreneurs are very shy and lazy, very conventional. They are very cautious. They do not venture to take risks. They are rigid and fundamental in their approach. Usually they are second generation entrepreneurs in a family of business. I have worked with people who are family of entrepreneurs. If you really look at those days about 40-50 years ago, these entrepreneurs who started those companies out of their curiosity, out of their entrepreneurship mindset they started, they were not highly educated. Whether it is a newspaper or automobile or a chemical industry. And they developed. Then the children came. But they were not educated. So, you see, education opens your eyes to new opportunities, new options, new possibilities. So, they are risk averse. They will not take risk. Now, what will happen? As long as there is no competition, you will succeed. The moment a competition comes, you have to take risk. You cannot be a conservative person. Take for example the automobile as we were using it, the Ambassador cars and the Fiat cars. Look at the shape of Ambassador car. Is it aerodynamic? But when Maruti came, the shape was completely different. Maruti adopted a Japanese design, but for 60 long years, for 50 long years, Hindustan Motors did not change the design. Even today, some cars are being made in Hindustan Motors, the same old design. Similarly, in your own town, when you go on the on the bazaar street, you will still come across old provision shops. The father started it, the grandfather started it, and the son, same place. I know a shop in Chennai, Mylapore, where they sell Ayurvedic thing. It is also known by the founder's name even today. The same shop. Well, you can claim a goodwill out of that. Nothing wrong in that. So, the Fabian entrepreneurs, they do not venture to take any risk. Let us say that you are making a soap and the soap is made in a particular way. You do not want to change the design because people associate the brand with the shape. Let me give an example. Lifebuoy soap. You can Google search. I have used Lifebuoy soap when I was a student. Huge, it would be very big soap. But now you see the Lifebuoy soap. You take Horlicks for that matter. What was the package of Horlicks 50 years ago, 60 years ago? Look at now. So there has to be a change, but this type of entrepreneurs will be afraid. Now things are going, why unnecessarily disturb? The fourth type of entrepreneurs are interesting. Drone entrepreneurs. Drone. The fourth type is the drone entrepreneurs who refuse to copy or use opportunities that come in their way. They are conventional in their approach. They are not ready to make any changes in the existing. I was looking at the meaning of the term drone. One meaning of the term drone are lazy bees. You know what a bee is? A beehive. When you go and talk to people who grow or who keep beehives in their house, boxes to collect honey, there are drone bees, male bees who will not work. It is the female bees who will go and bring the pollen and the various things from outside. When I was a student, I used to have beehives in the house. Every week somebody will come and attend to that. You know what he will do? He will take all those drones and kill them, put them in hot water, because they are not contributing. Now the drone entrepreneurs are not quick in making use of opportunity. A new opportunity is coming, they will not make use of this. For example, I have several times mentioned in this class connecting the COVID-19 experience. The facial masks, the hand sanitizer, take two products. And the context is such that these are required. I noticed many people converted their textile unit into making masks. There are a lot of companies who are in the detergent industries, in beauty industries, they introduced hand sanitizers. If you are a drone entrepreneur, he won't have done it. He will stick to the conventional model and continue to work. So we saw so far innovative entrepreneurs, imitative entrepreneurs, Fabian entrepreneurs and drone entrepreneurs. I want you to do an exercise. The exercise is list various inventions, first time inventions. I gave the example of wheel, a primary product, telephone, X-rays, sonography, ultrasound, refrigerators. List all the innovative, all the new products which came. As I said, even Bluetooth. And then you take one product, say electric bulb was invented by somebody. But take a look at all the other companies which have come to electric bulb industry. Even in the electric bulb industry, look at the various types of bulbs. The latest is what? LED. Before that, so do that exercise. Similarly, telephone. If you go to the Google search, the first ever telephone which was made, as I mentioned to you in one of my classes, you have a separate mouthpiece and you have a separate earpiece. Two different. You will have the mouthpiece here, earpiece here. This is how you will speak. You will hang both and go. So, telephone originally innovation, then imitation. Next time you go to a mobile phone shop, find out the various types of mobile phones available, starting from the cheapest to the costliest. I am sure you would have used mobile phones the last couple of years, how the mobile phone industry has transformed. Today, the mobile phone is a combination of various gadgets, including a camera. That's why one of my friends used to say that, look at the change that is taking place today. Camera company will use to compete with cameras companies. Like Canon will compete with maybe a Sony camera. But look at a Samsung mobile phone is having a camera. We don't carry a separate camera. Those days we used to take a separate camera, whether it is SLR camera or whatever camera. Now today we look at the mobile phone and ask what is the camera in this, what is the lens in this, what is the pixel in this. And so do this exercise, look at all the product innovations, look at all those models and look at the various competitors, and then you munch over this idea. Who are all the innovative entrepreneurs, imitative entrepreneurs, Fabian entrepreneurs and drone entrepreneurs. In the next class, we are going to discuss about types of business. Types of business is different, types of entrepreneurs are different. See you in the next class.